So welcome one, welcome all. If you thought this was going to be a sunny Caribbean vlog, well, it's not. It looks like it's about to rain. I'm actually hiding here in the back of the balcony in my cabin. Hello, hey, what's up everybody? Hold on, what's going on? Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Lido, Loca. I'm your host Tony, here with a live aft balcony sail away from Nassau, Bahamas. All aboard was 4:40, or I'm sorry, it's 4:40 now. All aboard was 4:30, so I assume around the 5 o'clock hour we're going to get out of here. But I thought I would jump on. I'm set up, ready to go, so we can talk about what's been going on. But first, let me get myself back in this camera with you guys. What's up? Somebody let me know. Am I on the chat side or the not chat side of the screen? What is the temperature in the Bahamas? Oh, I can't, yeah, my phone won't check it at the same time. You know, it's not cool. It's probably like in the 70s, close to 80. I'm in my shorts. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, I know. It was sunny earlier today. I think most of the people got the fun in before it got too crazy, so. Question from Amy M. How am I liking the aft balcony so far? It's great. The view I had at Coco Cay yesterday was amazing. And this has been a great view. I like the extra space. What I like is the cabin's actually bigger too. So it's been really sweet. Yeah, somebody mentioned Matt from Royal Caribbean blog. We're staying on the same, well, I don't want to say where he's staying, but we're staying on the same cruise ship. But I did see Matt earlier today, and you know, it was good to see him. We're going to try to hook up later, but yeah, I'm glad he mentioned me. Super nice guy. So if he called me mean on his live stream, I'm not going to repay evil with evil. I'm just going to say he's a super nice guy, because he is. Andy Lee, why is Jenny not on the cruise with us? She didn't want to go on this one, so I'm over here working, and Jenny's enjoying herself at home. Let's see. Is Playmakers part of the unlimited dining package? Some that worked told me that it not, so I had to fix them. Playmaker, do they have food there? I don't know. I haven't tried to get food there. I don't think it is, though. I think you would have to pay. I don't know. I don't know if you guys care, but it's been a very busy day. I had a really good, like, close to hour-long conversation with Chris Wong about all kinds of cruising topics, casino topics. I'm going to be working on that for the podcast this week, and then possibly just a one-off video. Ooh, what was Pia kidding about? Pia, is somebody giving you a hard time? Did I give you a hard time? Question, now that I've been on 2 of the new classes of ships, which one do you like better? I'm never good at these better questions. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, they're both great. I've already been on this class before I went on the Mardi Gras because I was there in Spectrum of the Seas. I can give you, like, things that I like about both, you know. I don't know. I would pay to go on both of them again. Like, I'm really ready to go back on Mardi Gras, and I'm ready to sail this ship again. So I'm saying you should, you know, plan out and spend money and do both. Michael Anto Giovanni, welcome. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Nautical Nurse Nancy's in the house. What's up? What's going on? What do I think of Nassau? I've been to Nassau several times. I like it. I've cruised out of Nassau. I mean, it's an old standard cruise port. And I think it's a must for everybody that goes cruising. After you've been here a few times, you don't necessarily want to get off. Again, for me, on these cruises, I try to work during the day and then go do stuff at night. And so I spent the day working on and uploading that video. I did the interview with Chris Wong. I did another video. I recorded a video from El Loco Fresh that I've got coming your way. I worked a little bit on a video that I have from Coco Cay yesterday. And then, so my big video that I'm making that's taken me all week to make is the specialty dining package. And so tonight I go to teppanyaki, and I think everybody can agree there's nothing better when you go somewhere and they're throwing the food around. So teppanyaki tonight, and then a show that I haven't seen tonight, and then I'll probably test the fates. The test the fates report, the first night was awesome. The last night was not. I lost my whole session bankroll. And so, yeah, I split my money up, and I have a few session bankrolls, and if I was to lose all of my session bankrolls, I would quit playing. But fortunately, with the win on last night and the win on the first night, the loss on the last night, I'm still not too far behind. So we go back tonight. That's what I say. If you guys have any questions, type question really big in front of your question, and I will try to respond to it. I feel weird. I'm like in the door. I'm like in the jam. So I got my feet up. I'm in the jam, y'all. Jam. Man, that's great. And it's exposed right. That's exactly what it looks like. I feel like lightening up just on purpose. Any favorite restaurants? I haven't eaten at all of them yet. So I've eaten at Chops last night. I've eaten at El Loco Fresh today, which was included. I ate at Giovanni's Kitchen. And I also, what was my first night specialty dining? Azumi. And I don't think I had lunch yesterday. Did I have lunch yesterday? Or did I just wait it out until dinner? What did I do for lunch yesterday? I don't know. And I've had Sorrento's Pizza here. I haven't had any breakfast anywhere. But so far, like Azumi, I'm looking forward to going back to again. Steve, I'm definitely seeing a show tonight. Space Oyster, Chris Wong is a crew member, YouTuber that works here on the Odyssey. We're making friends. He's a really good guy. We've collaborated together, and he's a casino host, which is fascinating to me as a cruiser who likes the casino. So I got some good information. So it's called Chris Wong Vlogs. I don't know if one of the Blue Crew can maybe grab his link and throw it down there. But man, if you guys like a cruise insider perspective, go hit up Chris Wong Vlog. Chris Wong Vlogs. Question, cruising Sunday, if I take the home COVID test on Friday at 6 a.m., will I still be good for RCL on Sunday? RCL on Sunday. Yeah, most of these cruise lines, look, verify, but I don't pay attention to the time. So for RCL, I knew I had to cruise on Monday. I took the test on Saturday. So it didn't matter what time. But make sure. That's right, the big guns. Man, if I had some muscles, it would be dangerous. Thank you, Clay Woods, for noticing. You got free tickets to the gun show tonight. Question, was the port still closed? Which port? I don't know which port. That's right, I'm in a jam. I have water tonight too. How's the COVID mask wearing? James, it's fine. There's places on board that you don't have to wear the mask. But yeah, you just put it on to ride the elevators and walk in the main areas, and then, take it off when you're eating and drinking. It's no big deal to me. Like, I think people that are going to die on the mask hill, they're going to hate it no matter what. And I think people that aren't going to die on the mask hill are just going to roll with the punches. And, I still challenge the people that didn't try it to say, oh, this is a horrible thing. It's like, if you didn't try it, you really don't know. But again, if anybody is set to die on the mask hill, it doesn't matter what happens. Like, it could be all puppies and rainbows, but they're like, no, this is the hill I'm dying on. So, I say come try it. Like, I'm in the middle of the Caribbean instead of stuck at my house. I'll wear a mask down the elevator for that. Shoshana Lewin Fisher, you got a bunch of syllables in your name. I like it though. Thank you for the super chat. Hello, Tony. Loving the vlog. Going to Odyssey December the 18th. Have you heard updates in Adventure Ocean so kids who are vaxxed won't need reservations? I haven't. I really haven't. So we had no internet yesterday. Talk about freaking out. I was fortunate to get that video up yesterday, and then the internet went dead for like 14 to 16 hours. Talk about a real clutch my pearl moment. I'm like, I couldn't TikTok myself to sleep. I didn't know how I was going to fall asleep. So I haven't really kept up with the cruise news. I heard that Disney maybe made an announcement, and Matt was saying that too, that Disney made an announcement that they're going to come out with their vaccine protocols for 5 to 11-year-olds. I'm assuming the other cruise lines are going to, but specifically, I don't know anything about Royal. But I do appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Chuck, thanks for linking Chris. If you guys, again, if you got any room in your sub feed and you want to help somebody who's on a cruise ship working hard to bring you interesting information, please sub up. Sub up. Have I had any experience? No, I don't even know what I get for being a platinum member, Ann. I mean, I know I went platinum for selling rhymes, but I don't even know what I get. Do I get a free drink? Do I get some water? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these loyalty programs because I don't really know what you get. It's like spend $200,000 and get a bag of laundry. I don't know. I guess I have to dig into it more. I'm probably missing out on something amazing. Amazing. Pia, how many more days on the ship? So we're in Nassau today, and then so we have a full day tomorrow back at Coco Cay. And so, like, I know I said I was going to say Key from now on, but everybody on the ship that works for Royal calls it Coco Cay. So I'm going to call Coco Cay Coco Cay. So tomorrow we're back to Coco Cay for a perfect day at Coco Cay. And then Sea Day on, so what's tomorrow, Thursday? C-Day on Friday, and then I'll be back picking up my car, driving home on Saturday to see the lovely Jenny B. Question, did you hear the Disney Cruise Lines? Yeah, okay, yeah, Kelly, yeah, I just talked about that a little bit. I haven't read any articles, but I did hear it mentioned around the way. Speaking of Disney, so I went and had the El Loco Fresh, which is, kind of fast food Mexican, and it was good, but it left me with too much savory in my mouth, and I needed something sweet, so I went looking for cantaloupe, and this continues to be my quest on these cruises. I just want cantaloupe, like that I can put a bunch of pieces of cantaloupe on a plate or in a bowl and just have cantaloupe and put salt on it, maybe eat it with my hands, maybe eat it with a knife and fork. I cannot find only cantaloupe anywhere. So I went to the buffet and I got a fruit plate that had one sliver of cantaloupe, and it also had the ridiculous, blasphemous, unnecessary honeydew on there. There was some watermelon. There was also a kiwi, some blueberries, and so I got a little plate of that. I also got a nice cheese plate with some blue cheese. Blue cheese smashed together, not smashed together, but forked together with blueberries, delicious. But I was sitting across from the Disney ship, and wherever I was sitting was the door that the Disney characters were coming out of. So without spending any money, because I know it's expensive, without spending any money, I got to see Chip and Dale, I got to see Daisy Duck, and I got to see Minnie Mouse. It was like I had my own private, across the way meet and greet for free. And so I feel like I'm a Disney cruiser now. Raise the roof. I've cruised Disney. I've seen Chip and Dale. Boom. But yeah, so there's two things that went crazy today. No individual cantaloupe, and I got to have my Disney meet and greet, which was kind of cool. Let's see. Look up for question. Oh, it jumped like crazy. You and Jenny going to go on the Jubilee. We don't have anything booked yet. I mean, the natural progression would maybe to make that our Halloween group cruise. We're still trying to decide whether or not we're going to do Carnival in 2024. That's been our tradition, but sometimes traditions are fun to break. And so Jubilee would make sense for that, but I don't know. We haven't signed up for it yet. Again, sometimes I'm not like that jacked for the next ship in the class, unless it's the Oasis class. I'm really jacked for Wonder. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to go on Celebration, which will be the sister to Mardi Gras. I'm interested to see what they change there. I'm sure I'll end up on Jubilee. That's probably the answer. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so Chuck, I didn't get to watch any YouTube because the internet's down. I'll have to go watch Chris's video. That's cool. Will not be late for dinner tonight, Rob Slevin. This was again, it was hard to get all those dinners booked. They were super kind at Azumi. They didn't care what time I showed up. That was kind, but my teppanyaki isn't until 7:30. So hopefully we can get this thing out to sea by 7:30, and I can go have the food thrown around, which I like. But I'm not going, like, they usually have some sort of premium upgrade for, like, Wagyu beef and lobster. I might do that, I might not. I do have some onboard credit, so I don't know. What do you guys like at teppanyaki? You like the fried rice? I like the fried rice. Midships is on the ship, probably staying in midship. What's up, buddy? Yeah, officially raining. I got my camera pulled way back. I was able to have dinner with Corey last night. Another fine gentleman getting into that YouTube game. Make sure you go check out Midships for the latest and greatest into cruise news. Smash that like button. That's right. Oh, what do we got? 216 likes. Do we have 200 people here? Can we get to 400 likes? Man, my brain goes to some strange places. Do you guys remember this movie? Like, you got to be older. Remember this movie, Johnny Dangerously? I think the insult in that movie was a guy always asked his enemies, "Did your mom have any children that lived?" Which I think is a funny thing, and sometimes whenever I get rolling, that comes to mind. I don't know why that came to mind, but anybody know that reference? I think it's from Johnny Dangerously. All right. Clay Wood is jacked up about the Jubilee because it cruises out of Galveston. Yeah, Galveston, I wouldn't mind going back to Galveston for something. We had a good time there. Teppanyaki, get Azumi lobster and scallops. I do like lobster and scallops, both. Lol, I'm curious, completely funny if you don't want to answer. How do you afford these cruises? Love your vlogs and cannot wait. So if you're not, so we have a full-time travel business, right? Like I'm a full-time cruise commentator, entertainer, whatever you want to call this, whatever you want to call the content I make. And so over a series of years, we've cultivated this small business so that we can afford to live our lives. And part of that expense is paying for cruises. So that's how we do it, right? We built a whole business around doing it. But if you're not somebody that's building a business around doing it, cruising's awesome because you can book it way in advance and pay over time. I've got a series of old videos that I probably need to update. 3, I feel like really good videos that talk about if you want to cruise more. A couple key principles without going too deep into it. If you want to cruise more, spend less money on other things. You would be amazed that if you cut out a coffee here and there, if you cut out some cable that you're not really watching or a streaming service, how much money piles up at the end of the year. And a lot of times that could equal a cruise. So one way you can do it is if you don't want to make more money, you could just spend less money, and then the money that you spend less on other things you could spend on cruising. Number 2, you could get a side hustle. You could drive Uber Eats. You could do something twice a week and make enough money to get an extra cruise out each year. Or look, you can start a YouTube channel and try to build a cruising business. It's that kind of thing. But I think cruising is open to anybody, but like everything else in life, you have to plan and you have to put your mind to it and you just have to go for it. 318 thumbs up. I think that answer right there is worth another 200 thumbs up. Somebody hit that. The camera is dark. It's dark outside. Like it's, I might add some artificial light into it, but like it's just dark. It's cloudy. We're going to be pitch black, I think, by 6 o'clock. I'm going to go out and add some light to it, though, because the darkness has got me in the shadows. The shadow nose. Let's see if I don't knock you. You got to see how rickety this setup is. I've got the table. I'm in the jam. I got the table, the laptop on the table. All right. I'll go show you how far the camera's set back. Hopefully I won't get rained on. Hey, everybody. It's windy. All right. Camera adjustment time. There we go. Lighten it up. I'm going to overexpose this a little bit so we don't have to adjust it again. Let's get the level right. All right. Let me go a couple notches of overexposure. There we go. Still pretty dark, guys, but that's a pretty true representation of what it looks like out here. It ain't sunny. Back in the jam I go. Jam! Dun, 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 dun. So, oh, listen, it's Disney's horns. Oh, you can't hear because of my mic. They're playing When You Wish Upon a Star. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know what the order of exit is here, but there's like 5 ships here. I believe it was the Carnival of Valor, and then there was an NCL ship. I don't remember what it was. Then we were in the middle, and then Disney to the right, and then Celebrity to the 2 away from us. I'm down at the bottom if you guys have questions. Yeah, I bet you it is dark in Boston already. How was the waters? It was rocky when we went on the Odyssey. Luis, I haven't gotten the waters. I'm not much on swimming in rocky waters. Oh, good. You could hear it. That's cool. When you wish upon a star. Question: have you tried any Binex test? Have I had any Binex test not work or give a false positive? Going to be using for the first time on the 27th. No, we've used about 8 of them, and they've all come back with a negative result. We haven't had any fluid bottles that were, empty or anything like that. So, so far so good. Yeah, is Legend still here? If it wasn't for the rain, I was going to give us like a pier runner shot, but the camera's weatherproof, but I don't want all this stuff getting wet. I certainly don't want my laptop getting wet, so I moved it all back. 392 likes. Mark Crowd, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, it will help pay for any mystery charges. I think we figured out what the mystery charges are. It does seem like we may have been double charged for the gratuities that we already paid. So 52 is apparently the gratuity number, and it looks like we got the double dip. Of course, in the comments, there's people like, oh, I can't believe, what's wrong with the incompetence? Look, I mean, honestly, it's an imperfect world. So one of the reasons I don't get upset is like sometimes stuff happens, and sometimes you're the person that stuff happens to, and unless it's really egregious, it's not worth getting all upset about. I just shuffled from one line to the other, and finally got on the cruise ship. I thought that for me, I was more stressed out when it kind of started affecting me booking my stuff, and then I got that message that said, your charges are on hold, because that seemed like a big deal to me. To me, the whole thing seemed crazy. Like, it's only $52. I gave you a credit card. Why wouldn't you just pay it with that credit card? But yeah, I mean, like I said, all's well that ends well. There was a little bit of stress trying to run down to customer service before the live stream, and I saw some people say, "Well, why'd you have to do it then?" Well, the problem for me is that I had to get all these specialty dining booked, or I wasn't going to be able to do some of them. So it was a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah, and the thing is, you just, like, when the guy couldn't check me in, like, the next step was just to walk by that guy and to board the cruise ship. And when all of a sudden I realized I wasn't going to be walking by that guy and jumping on the cruise ship, your stomach just drops a little bit. Like, okay, did I do something wrong? Have I told them everything I need to tell? Did I have all the right documentation? Why am I flagged? Has somebody put me on a watch list? What's going on? So, because you can get pulled on a cruise ship for crazy stuff. Like, I don't have any, like, criminal record that I know of, but and I probably would know, but yeah, you can get pulled for all kinds of stuff like that. Question, is it hard to make a reservation on the app, especially for dining? No, it was really easy. So the cool thing is, the way I would do it is I would go to the dining section, and then you can make a reservation, and it shows you all the nights. The problem is you can choose the night, and sometimes it's not available, and so then you got to go choose another night. But it was really easy, and once it was locked in, it was locked in. So pretty easy. Question, do you get offered room upgrades? I have had a chance to bid on my next cruise. We have on Princess. We got offered an upgrade, and we took that. This room was, again, a fabulous, we did a guaranteed cabin, which is definitely rolling the dice. They're going to assign you, like, there's a whole debate out there. Is it better for you to pick your own cruise cabin or let the cruise line assign it to you? If the cruise line gets to assign it to you, they usually charge you less money. And so I wanted to save a couple $100. Like, we were talking about it. How can you cruise so often? Sometimes you got to save money where you can save money. I definitely wanted a balcony, but I wanted to save some money, so we went with the guaranteed balcony for a few $100s less. And man, boom, we got a wonderful balcony assigned to us. So it was pretty cool. Joe Doherty, thank you so much for the super chat. We literally have been on just about every cruise line there is so far. Best ever is Paul Gauguin. Cruises Southwest Pacific, you got to try it. Yeah, there's some of those lines I would really, I still feel like I'm in my cruising infancy, right? Like, we started in 2017, and we've been to most of the places that you can go to in the Caribbean. We've been on 5 different cruise lines. Soon that will be 6 cruise lines when we go on Norwegian in December. And then, I've expanded out a little bit. We went to Cuba. That's kind of exotic. We went, now I've gone to Alaska. I've gone to Asia. And so I think the next thing for Jenny and I to conquer is like Europe and the Mediterranean, and then move into some of these other more niche, boutique, I guess that's a better word, more boutique cruise lines. But I'd like to try it. Mary Ellen Shaw, I got all the dining that I wanted. I didn't get the times that I wanted. So like a couple times I have to eat at 9 o'clock, and I'm like a 50-year-old Floridian who eats at 5 o'clock every day. And so that's been a little bit of a change. But yeah, I think I ate some crazy big steak at like 9 o'clock last night, and I was like, ugh, what the heck? But yeah, so I was able to get a spot at every place so I could show you guys every place, but the timing is not beautiful. Oh yeah, that's the big thing at our house. Our friend Sal was able to fix our washer and dryer and all that stuff, and so now we have many, many years of washing bliss ahead of us. Isn't that right, honey bunny? We'll hold hands and we'll watch the spin cycle, and we'll argue about, did you add fabric softener or not? Those romantic Hallmark type moments. I thought you put the Downy in. Did you? Did you not? Why do my clothes not smell fresh? Let's see. Yeah, Daniel, that's the way to go. I think I'm going to go to Zoomy one night at 5 on one of those 9 o'clock just to get the, whatchamacallit. The steak was good. I had the bone-in ribeye. What did I have at Chops? So I went fairly traditional steakhouse last night. I had shrimp cocktail, jumbo shrimp cocktail, delish. I had their fried goat cheese salad over mixed greens with some sort of vinaigrette, delish. I had the bone-in ribeye with some béarnaise sauce and sautéed mushrooms and a salted baked potato. And then I finished it all off with a slice of red velvet cake. And to me, that's pretty classic. Normally I would get the wedge there. The wedge is really classic, but I got an affinity for the goat cheese salad at Chops. Question for man: when you cruise solo like this, do you have to pay for two people, or is there a special rate? I may know it to be different on different ships. Yeah, so you pay this thing called the single supplement. So you do pay up. So because some cruise lines don't have a single supplement. But yeah, we paid almost like for two people, but I don't have to pay double the port charge. I don't have to pay double the gratuities, that kind of thing. So it's a little cheaper, but it's not as cheap as if it's not like just taking a cabin and cutting it in half kind of thing. There's a churn out there, but I think that's a Disney churn. I'm gonna go see if our lines are still tied on without knocking this whole calamity over. Still getting dark. Getting dark. We're lighting it up even again. It's getting dark quick. I'll simulate daylight. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, Disney is gone from her birth. Celebrity is gone from her birth. The Legend, and I think it's the gym next to us, are still there. It's raining on my face a little bit, but I think the camera can handle just a little bit of rain. Oh, I don't have the length. I don't have the length, guys. So there's the Legend and the gym. There's Atlantis. They said it was lost. And those are empty berths over there. Sit you back out of the rain. I haven't got time for the rain anymore. Hopefully we're still connected and I haven't messed anything up. Back in the jam. Thank you. Clayton, do I have any idea on what capacity we're sailing at? Yeah, so we have 2,400 passengers, and I believe that's close to the 50% mark. The coolest thing is on the opening show, and I'm kicking myself 1,000 times for not recording it because I didn't realize what was happening while it was happening because it's something I'd seen before. But the cruise director read through every country that was represented. He was looking for applause for people that were from that country. And it was a lot of countries. I mean, it was a very diverse international crowd. I think close to 1,000 people on board are people that are international. And the reason that's significant is that's not been possible except from November the 8th. And so this is really one of the first cruises that have a large international population on it, and just another positive signal that carousing is coming back. So that was kind of cool. Question, have I been to Atlantis? I have not been to Atlantis. I was turned away by Jason Momoa because he's the protector of Atlantis. Now, I've never been over to Atlantis. It's really expensive to like day trip over there. I'd like to go see the casino. I'd like to see their aquarium, but I've never committed the coin to it. Lucy's mom, thank you for the kind compliment there. It's June and Lucy from the UK. Enjoyed your live with Emma. We called Nassau and Grandeur of the Seas 2 years ago on our way to Coco Cay. Happy cruise. Thank you so much. Michaela Perez, thank you for the super sticker. Ooh, it is windy out here, folks. I'm afraid everything's going to blow over. Yeah, so Nancy Hoffman, there's the question that needs to be answered. Have we been feeling any vibrations? On the first night, man, we really got going. The whole cabin was rocking. So like they've provided more clothes hangers than I've ever seen in my life. And there's clothes hangers in 2 closets that kind of surround the bed. And at one point, I'm like, okay, I just took all the clothes hangers and I just piled them into the floor because they were just banging into the wall. There was so much vibration. I think the seas were a little choppy. I mean, I don't know if that's completely to do with the aft balcony, but yeah, the first night when we were getting it from Florida down to the Bahamas, there was some motion and some banging on the walls with the hangers. Question, how soon do you order the Binax test? How quickly do they deliver? I have a cruise at the end of January. When I ordered it, now, I don't know what it's like now because I think, they're more well known and a lot of people order it, but I got mine like overnighted. It was 2 days. I ordered it on a holiday and it came like 2 days later, so I'm pretty sure that comes pretty quick. Oh, Angel's the yacht is right behind me. I still waiting for that invite to get on that yacht, Angel. What the heck? D. Adams, you haven't missed anything yet other than this shot. Well, I guess I left the camera closer. I'm just looking down. It's a whole different vibe. I've made it daylight here in Nassau. Oh. Is that our horn? Is that... We only got 3 options, so it's either the Valor, the Gem, or the... This is the only negative thing about the aft balcony is you don't get that cool... you don't get the cool, like, seeing the sides of the ship go. I was going to look and see if our lines are still... If I can see any of our lines. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, we're still tied off. Oh, that's Carnival. Carnival's gone now. So the Gem is still here. We're still tied off. I still see a line tied to the Gem. Carnival's on her way. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, Branda Ling. Jenny, I forgot to tell you, I linked our old mystery charge video from 2017, and yeah, some people have been watching it. Yeah, it's definitely a different vibe for us back in the day. Big shout out to the Blue Crew. Good to see you, Ellen and Slinky. I know Scott is here. I think I've seen Emily. Oh, nice. Good night to the doggy, Lucy's mom. Oh, Jack is on the inside aft in the vibro. Yeah, there was some movement. And well, this morning especially, I forgot about that. I was awoken as we backed into the into Nassau. It was like a heavy, like, are they throwing on the brakes? What's going on here? That's a good question. We're tied on, I guess, right now. Or we could be tied off. I don't know what the official term is. Yeah, Disney's out of here. They wished upon a star, and Jiminy Crickets, they're gone. They're gone. Brewers Motorsports, what's my favorite cruise line? The next one. So I guess NCL, even though I've never been on it. Oh, Jenny B, what? They're so sad. I don't know. I don't know what was sad. Yeah, Pia, I did get to see Pia. I did get to see EECC. Met Jason and Lisa for the first time yesterday. Man, we had a good conversation. I think we hung out for about an hour up in the Playmakers. You know, we were just so into it that we ran out of time. We all had to run to dinner. I didn't even think to get a picture. It was just, you know, I just love meeting kindred spirits, and it was so cool to meet up with them. I'm trying to get to spend some time with them, trying to get to spend some more time with Matt. So, you know, it's trying to fit all that in with all the stuff going on. But yeah, they're super, super cool. Let's see. If you bid for an upgrade and get it, do they adjust your prepaid gratuities to the new room? Yeah, I think so. Like, I think if you go to a suite, I think it is going to up that. Emily is here for sure. There's my man Chuck Spencer, the Blue Crew in the house. Port Nassau cam's on another. It might be dark before we get out here, but this camera is pretty sexy, guys. Like, I can make it look like daylight. It'll be fake as heck, but we can get there. Looking forward to the, yeah, William, I can't wait to try NCL. You know, I've heard a lot of good things. I heard the entertainment's good. I heard their included food, the local is good, or Oceans, whatever it's called. So I can't wait to see it. Lucy's mom's been to Atlantis, the lost city of Atlantis. Where else does your sailing visit? So we go back to Coco Cay tomorrow, and then after that we have a sea day, and then we end up in Fort Lauderdale. I hope so. What's up, Kevin Jackson? How you doing, man? Question, how do you like the lens you rented for Alaska? It was super heavy. I liked it. It didn't really give me the zoom that I wanted. And so I don't think I don't think that's my answer for a zoom lens. But I liked it. I mean, it was cool. I was able to get some footage of the whales, but I would have to do that. Aft balcony or side balcony, which is better? It depends. Like, I think these shots are really amazing. I like, if every time I have an aft balcony, I'm going to get a bigger cabin, like more space inside the cabin, I would choose that over a side balcony. You know, I don't use the balcony a ton, but I don't know. But I tell you what, I'm a sucker for doing like a time lapse of a cruise ship leaving off the side. But from just a having more room perspective, I like this aft balcony. But what's the negative about the aft balcony is you got to walk a mile to get anywhere. Like, it's really far to get to the elevators here. Paul Romero, thank you so much for the super chat. I was there on Carnival Sunrise 3 weeks ago, never made it to the casino. Have you been there? Yep. I had a nice session on Monday night, nice winning session, tested the fates. It had late night pizza and it tasted so sweet. And then last night when I got to the table, as soon as I got to the table, everybody cleared out. And what's not fun is continuing to throw dice when nobody is at the table. But I kept hoping that more people would show up. So, yeah, I went through part of my bankroll just trying to keep the table alive, which was annoying. And then people did finally show up, and it never turned. It looked like it was going to turn, and it never turned. Rode it all the way to the end. Probably played for like 3 or 4 hours, and then called it a night. But I'd eaten dinner so late, I was like, I wasn't even going to eat late night pizza. So took the loss. Came back, and it's like, okay, we'll fight again tomorrow. So I've got teppanyaki at 7:30. I've got the show I haven't seen at 9:30. So hopefully I'll be back testing the fates by 10 o'clock. Or not 10 o'clock. What's the show last? Close to an hour. Maybe by 11 o'clock. Eddie C., there's some motion back here. Not when you're parked, though, but definitely when you're moving. Disney Magic, I felt like it left. I mean, we were live already, so I felt like it left at 5. Yeah, I never know what to do. So, like, I wasn't going to do a live. I was just going to film the sail away, but I thought it seemed like you guys like to hang out. But then I'm sure, like, is this boring, just hanging out while we're not moving, waiting to move? It seems like the big crescendo is when we actually sail away. But I thought that would have happened at 5 o'clock. The ship is tied up at this time, and the captain will call for them to let the lines go. All right. Tied up. Tight. Yes, I'll beat the casino tonight. Craps is a great game, and it's really, like, you can really reduce the house edge. You can play with your money for a long time, and then if you catch the right run, you can really make some money. It's less luck than the slots, but as I found out in my interview with Chris Wong today, the casino loyalty rewards the slot players a little better than the table players. I can't wait to share that video with you. Some solid gold coming out about the casino. So all you casino fans out there, wait till a casino host actually drops some of this on you. It's pretty cool. 510 likes. So if there's more than 500 people here, I think you guys need to be hitting the like button. Yes, Pia. Chris Wong explained to me how you can get a free cruise gambling. Like, I'm telling you, it's gold. I can't wait to cut it up. And that's only about 15 minutes of a 50-minute conversation. So that's going to be really good. If you guys are not subscribed, Blue Crew, you got to help me out. Please subscribe to the Lido, Loca podcast YouTube channel. Of course, it'll come out in audio if you listen to podcasts. But if you don't do that and you want to see the full conversation with Chris Wong about his whole journey, that's going to be on the podcast channel. But I'm going to cut out that casino part and put it on the regular channel. So there's some homework. Pay me back by going and subscribing to that channel. You won't be disappointed. In your room, do you get prop vibration? Yeah, a little bit. Like when we backed in today, I did. But like when we're cruising, it wasn't that big a deal. Question, is the thermal suites open? I got no idea, Queen Beat. I haven't looked. Man, you know what I was tempted to do? Because I do have some onboard credit. I was like, you know, it'd be cool to get, like, I need a haircut and a beard trim. I was like, oh, I should go to the spa and get that done. That'd be kind of fun. Paul Romero, thank you so much for the super chat. Talking about the Atlantis Casino. I've never been to the... Oh, my foot's falling asleep. Don't you hate when your feet fall asleep? It means they're going to be up all night. I don't know whose joke to credit that to, but that's a comedian I used to listen to. Yeah, I've never been to the Atlantis Casino. I've never been in Atlantis. You got to pay to get over there just to gamble, which is a oxymoron in its own right. Dark Theme. I met Dark Theme's son today, Keith, right before I interviewed Chris Wong. Keith came and said that his mom loved me, and I'm like, oh, you don't love me, you're just your mom? But it was still cool. Keith was super cool, Dark Theme. It was nice to meet him, fun to take a picture with him. Yeah, so Chris Wong, of course, is a creator here. EECC Travels, Royal Caribbean Blog is here, Midships is here. There could be others, I don't know, but I think those are the people that I've met. Yes, I need to go to the spa. Look, I like going to the spa with Jenny, though, but I love all that thermal sweet stuff. One of my favorite YouTubers, that's a vlogger and also a tech reviewer, his name's Matti Hapoya, and he's from Finland. And, of course, the culture in Finland, they're all about doing a sauna and then doing a cold dip. And I'm like, I need some of that in my life. Like, I need a sauna and a cold pool to jump in. And then when I went to Asia, they talked about how their culture is about soaking in water. And I'm like, yeah, I need some of that in my life. So I need to do more of this spa stuff. I'm just not I'm very busy, not motivated to do it without Jenny. But yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. Want to know? Here you go. Got 3 free cruises. Yeah, I think it's definitely possible. Like, I really, without spoiling too much, here in Royal, for every $5 that you risk in the slot machine, you get 1 point. And then you start getting free perks at 400 points. Now, not a free cruise, but free perks. But I'm very tempted. So 400 times 5 is $2,000. I'm very tempted to make an investment. I think that video would get a lot of views. I don't know if it would make $2,000 back. But I think it would be fun to take $2,000 and find somewhere in the casino to bet $5 at a time and see if you actually end up with a free cruise. How many points would you get? So, like, if you lost every spin, you would only have 400 points, and you would get whatever that is. But surely, after 500 spins, you would win every once in a while. I think that would be a great video. $2,000 to get a free cruise, but that's a pretty big investment. But if I've learned anything from Mr. Beast, it's okay to invest a lot of money in the videos. Question: what is the name of the hippie cruise you watched? Forgot his name. Gosh. His name's John, but that's not the name of his vlog. It's, I don't think his name's John. Now I can't remember. Does anybody know what we're talking about? He was on the adventure. It's a good question. Why? It would be pretty interesting. I met Cruise Destinations with Bonnie yesterday over there in Coco Cay. He works here for Royal. Bonnie, do you work on the island or do you work on the ship? Be on the lookout. We're going to try to do something with Bonnie also. Michael Gromley, thank you so much for the super chat. What's up, my man? Throw some hot dice in Starbucks. Man, Starbucks has been a lifesaver. That's what I've really been having for breakfast. They make the Trenta iced coffee with classic and cream just like they do at home. Those have been what I've been having for breakfast. 1 a.m., 1 a.m. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, he's on Virgin Voyages right now. What's the benefit of being a Patreon? So you get extra content, at least one live show a week. When I'm at home, we do a live show. Depending what level, you could get a postcard from us on a monthly. And so, yeah, it's just a little bit of additional content for a little support. So it's pretty cool. There's some videos on there that you won't be able to see anywhere else. Let's see. Jim Peterson, how much do you use the ship app while cruising? A lot. I use it for my calendar. I use it to make my reservations. I use it to look at menus. It's pretty much becoming a phone world. Like, if you don't have a phone, I think it would be challenging. But it's a lot of stuff. I check ship time that way. Pretty cool. Thank you, Mike, for the kind words. No plans for Coco Cay. The only thing I was going to do in Coco Cay was ride the balloon. It got canceled the other day. I do want it. So the other day when we were at Coco Cay, I looked and I said, what's something that I've never seen that many videos about? And I did some YouTube research. And so I went over to a place that actually... Fuck, this might be us. I went over to Captain Jack's and tried... Got so quiet. I went over to Captain Jack's on Coco Cay, and I paid money for the chicken wings and paid money for a drink and paid money for their French fries. Kind of a video of I'll spend the money so you don't have to. So I did like a chicken wing review and a Captain Jack's review. So I tried to get off of Coco Cay and do something. Tomorrow I'll probably get off and try to get some shots of the ship. But I haven't filmed a lot of this ship, so I've got some specific videos that I have to make for this ship, and so I'm running out of days. But yeah, and then I'll have to put up another video tomorrow. But we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Question: Is it about sunset time there, but your ship hasn't started sailing yet? I don't know. Like, it's cloudy here. I don't even know when the sun was supposed to set. I mean, there's still enough light to make it seem like the sun's up somewhere, but it should. I think it's going to be pitch black here pretty soon. Or our lines are undone. Sean, what's better, Patreon or YouTube channel membership? Since we don't have YouTube channel membership, Patreon right now. I've been looking at all those kind of things, kind of elevating the Patreon, really give you some more access if you want, and then doing a channel membership so that when we do live shows that people can really have some more involvement in the live show. But it's still just it's still on the whiteboard somewhere. So right now, if you want to support the channel and get extra content, Patreon is really the only way to do that. Why is your screen black? I don't know. It is getting dark again. I'm going to have to lighten the camera up more. Oh, I hope the weather's clearing. All right, I'm going to go look. Oh, Jim's backing out. Let me go look at the Jim back away. Yeah, I really do want to do the balloon ride at Coco Cay. But every time I've been there, it's been canceled. Oh, yep. I don't see the Jim anymore. Our lines are still tied. What did you guys say it was? Tied off? Our stern lines. It's still sprinkling. I'd love to move the camera out a little more, but I don't want to set it in the water. Set it in the rain. Maybe we'll go a little forward. Give you a little more light. Oh, we've maxed out our aperture. Let's go to fake ISO here. Fake light, here it comes. How about that? That's pretty bright. Boy, it is quiet in Nassau. Lantis is lighting up over there. What do we want to see? Like there's a lighthouse on this left side when we pull out. Maybe we'll do that for the pull out here. Let's see how that shot is. I don't know what night formal night is. I see that question just because I'm doing specialty, so I haven't been keeping up with it. A lot of times they do it on a C day, but I don't know what the protocol is here. Do you have any plans to sell in Scarlet Lady? Yeah, definitely want to get on Scarlet Lady. We're trying to get on her in December. I got to be next, Eric. We're the only ones left. For your points earned, they give you a cruise certificate, they give you OBC, you reach 2,500 or more, yeah. So you hit a certain level and you get the basic cabin, and then as you hit higher levels, you can really crank it up. Yeah, and that's a plan for 2022 if you're talking about the annual subscription. I really want to elevate what we're doing over there in Patreon. I mean, I think it's good value for $5 and $10. Like, you get something in the mail every month for $10. You get some extra videos for $5. But I really think we could elevate it with like Zoom calls or people that do YouTube that want some consulting. So it's on the list. Unfortunately, when you're a small business, there's always more to do than you got time to do. It's a lot bright, but it already got dark again, right? I feel like I'm going to have to get up there and lighten it up again. They are building a whole lot of new stuff here. There's construction going on every time that I've been here since June. Tons of it. Lizette is there. Yay, I think we're back. Whew. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought we... are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Wow, it's crazy how dark it's getting. Somebody tell me we're back. There we go. Yeah. David, I always miss my beautiful Jenny, but it's part of the job. Doing what we do, we got to get out here and see these ships and experience things and answer these questions. And so it's all the sweeter when we're together. We're very comfortable with each other, so it's no big deal to be apart. I mean, the normal big deal, but it's not, it's not earth shaking. There's no way I say that without sounding too douchey, but no, I mean, obviously we'd rather be together, but we do what we got to do. Wow, it's super dark. All right, I'm gonna fake the light some more. Michael McShane, thank you so much for the super chat. Are you and Jenny looking forward to December 4th on the Joy? Yes, it's gonna be fun to try the new ship, or to try a Norwegian ship. Wow. All right, that's ISO 200. This camera performs well high into the ISOs. Let's see what we're gonna fake the daylight. Look at this. Look, it's daytime again. ISO 100 or 1000. I'm getting rained on a little bit though. Let me turn on some light back. Well, it'll just backlight me. So yeah, it's pretty dark on my face. Look, it's like daytime again. When are we gonna sail away? We're still tied off and there's like nobody down there. Well, I guess there's guys standing down there. That's crazy. So, just to give you some perspective of how dark it actually is behind me. Well, this camera makes it look kind of light too. Nassau, like all the lights and stuff are coming on. Okay to sit in this chair for a minute. Oh. Well, this is a kind of a missed time to sail away. What the heck? How are we going to make it all the way to Coco Cay tonight? Mike Barker, white smoke coming from the Odyssey stacks. All right, we're getting ready to happen. Thank you so much for the super chat. Any drama on the ship? None that I've seen. I mean, everybody seems to do what they're asked to do, and everybody's having a good time cruising. Again, it's about 50% capacity, which is really cool. I do like the aft-facing balcony. Of course, there's times like seeing those ships sail away would have been cool, but I think this sail away is going to be pretty cool once it happens. Sundown, you better take care. Yeah, it owed the $52 and they won't sell. Nope, it's all taken care of. I don't owe it anymore. So whatever it was, we think it was doubled up gratuities, kind of after our own investigation. Shoot, I'm gonna go even lighter. How about that? Blow it out. Blow it out. Go back onto the precarious perch here. See if I can do this. Oh, without blinding me. Add a little light. Whoa, that light's bright. Try to prop a light up somewhere. But I'll just sit in the dark. Tonight on Scary Stories. Wow. John says that we sell much on MSC. Been on MSC a few times. MSC Seaside, MSC Divina, and MSC Meraviglia, which is cool. Paul, I don't think I would ever work on a ship. It's, like I think Yeah, I just don't think I would. I don't like. I actually just don't like working for people, to be honest. So I prefer working for myself. So I would have to own the ship and all that stuff. Let's see. If you see the line handlers, they're ready to go. They will let the lines go in a sequence. Yeah, they're not near the lines. When I was over there, they were standing, like kind of not getting wet. You're welcome, man. I think we're gonna sail away at some point. Like I didn't think my 7:30 dinner was in jeopardy, but it might be. Will YouTube ban your video if profanity is caught? No, you can I could be profane. They normally don't reward it in the first few minutes of the video, but after your video is established, you can drop a couple cuss words here and there, and it's not a big deal. Yeah, I haven't heard of any delay. But I guess if we don't leave by 6, maybe we should quit. You guys having a good time? I mean, we got 682 likes. I think you could show me we're having a good time by 800 likes. The light on the balcony is inside the right door. I don't see a light, though. There could be one. Oh, I see it. Inside the door on the right. Let's see what that does for us. No, there's no light switch there. What did you just say? Inside the door. The light for the balcony is inside on the right side of the door. Not here. It does look like there's a light up there. How about that? That's not outside, that's above my head, which I think could look weird. But at least you can see me. Ooh, the line handlers are walking on the pier. All right. Coming behind us, the symphony. There's no symphony here. Odyssey, I hope. How was the Zoomies? So I went to Zoomies on Monday night. It was awesome. Again, it was like on the specialty dining, you get one small plate and then 2 large plates, and it was a ton of food. They recommended this roll. I don't even know the name of it. Like I have to look it up. It had every kind of fish mashed up in there, all these different textures. It was really good. It was really good. There's no light switch over here either. No light switches on the walls. Question, sailing out of Bayonne next month, hitting juniors for cheesecake and SEA for bagels. What is another must-eat? I've never been to Bayonne. Any New Jerseyites have anything to recommend? I remember juniors, though, when P. Diddy was making the band, and he had those girls that were starting a girls group, and he made them walk across the Brooklyn Bridge to juniors to get cheesecake. Yes, I look behind the curtains. I've examined the walls quite well. There's no light switches. Because you know the saying, switches get stitches. Amy Burdoff, thank you so much for the super chat, making the proclamation that she's the #1 fan. How about that, everybody else? In your face, Amy says. Tonight I'm eating at teppanyaki. I love teppanyaki. I want somebody to make a smiley face out of eggs and rice. Peanut butter jelly time. I was just messing with you, Jive Turkey. I knew what you meant. Pork roll, egg, and cheese. Oh yeah, that's a New Jersey thing, right? The pork roll. Ellen knows about that too. That's like a Pennsylvania thing. The neighbors can hear me. Like I just talked to them earlier, so yeah, you can't. I'm not avoiding. If anybody's on their balcony, they can hear me. And the same way, if people were talking on their balcony, I could hear them. That's right. I'm glowing. I'm just going to see if the lines are gone. Oh, the lines are gone. No, the lines are still there. And we're still okay. There is no activity on our lines. We're never leaving Nassau, Bahamas. I don't know how far it is to Coco Cay. I think they can get there in a half an hour, but they definitely want to leave so that they can open up the casino and the shops. It sure is pretty out here, though. Even in the rain. Even in the rain. Can you imagine anybody watching the replay? How long are we into this? What time did we start? Maybe a full hour. They're like, where's the sail away? Where is it? What's the scoop on the casino? It's a great casino. Apparently there's a smoking section. I didn't even know. Like, I've smelled no smoke in the casino. Craps table's nice. Good vibe. The interesting thing, though, like I mentioned that when I was on the Spectrum of the Seas, a lot of the casino was devoted to Baccarat, because that's a game that is preferred by many Asian gamblers. And so they haven't had a Baccarat table on this cruise ship, but now that the international travelers are back, they do have Baccarat. So last night, next to the craps table, the Baccarat table was twice as loud as the craps table. So pretty high energy in the casino, which was cool. How much do I usually tip the room steward and the main dining room staff besides your prepaid gratuity? So I try to over-tip. I feel like one of the reasons that you guys bless us with your generosity is so that we can be a blessing to others. So I don't know that I would use my standard, but maybe I don't tip as much as other people. I usually give the room steward, and the room steward, today's the first day I had her come in and clean the room because I've been making my own bed so I can make videos and stuff like that. I usually do anywhere between $40 and $50 for the room steward. And then the dining room staff, maybe like 20 to $30 per person. But I don't know that everybody even tips the dining room staff. And then even at these specialty dinings, even though the gratuity's included, I've been adding extra. So again, everybody has to decide that for themselves. But I really feel blessed for, part of our business model is the fact that you guys bless us with super chats and Patreon and all that stuff. And I feel like it's a fair exchange, right? Like, I feel like the free content that we provide is good, and so I appreciate everybody that contributes, but at the same time I don't want to be not mindful of the fact that we've been blessed so that we can be a blessing. So I try to tip wherever I can. Let's see. Never cruised before. How is the room size on that ship for a bigger guy like me? So if you've never cruised before, every cruise cabin that you go into as a bigger guy, you're going to be like, wow, this is not big enough. There's no cruise cabin, except maybe like suite level, that you have to pay a whole lot of money for. There's really no cruise cabin that's as big as the smallest hotel room you've ever had. So that's one thing that you got to... that you just got to learn to live with, that if you're going to cruise as a big person, you're not going to have a lot of space in the cruise cabin. Now, this aft balcony is pretty big, though. I do have to shimmy to get between the wall and the bed where the TV's hanging, but that's just because of the placement of the bed. But once you get beyond that, there's like extra room, that kind of thing. I'm on the fence about it. Like, some cruise lines have disability rooms that are really big, but like, I don't feel like I'm super disabled with my size, and I feel like there's probably people that probably have a different kind of disability that would need that room more than me. And so I don't do that. But if you are somebody that's like, look, the only way I can get by is because, you're disabled because of your size and stuff like that, there are disability rooms too. Question, are people adhering to more of the protocols on the Odyssey than they were on the Mardi Gras? People on the Mardi Gras were adhering to the protocols just fine. I think what people are missing on the Mardi Gras is the protocols on the Mardi Gras is different. There were only a few places on the Mardi Gras where you had to mask up. The one place that people didn't really adhere to it was on the elevators. And I've been on elevators here with people that didn't have their mask on. So I think it's all the same. But I think a lot of people are looking at the Mardi Gras and going, oh, I see people with no mask. In a lot of those places, they didn't have to wear masks. So that's a little bit of the misconception. Let's see. Question. We are on a back-to-back on the Mardi Gras soon. What is the test deal between the cruises? If you're on a back-to-back with Carnival, they're helping you with the test. So if you're staying on that ship, they're going to test you on the ship. Even on a side-to-side, if you're getting off one Carnival ship and getting on another, they gave tests to our friends Larry and Elaine. So my crap strategy is I play a basic pass line with odds and 2 come bets until I start winning, and then I'll increase the come bets until I have all the numbers. Question, is the house edge on the ship's casino more than on land for table games and slots? So like the one thing that you would look at on a craps table is how many odds will they let you do? Here they only let you do single odds until you bet $25. and then you can do double odds. But then if you bet $50, you can do. But $50 bet's a pretty big bet. I think the blackjack is different than on like the payout, maybe different on land. It's definitely not regulated the same way as on land, so you got to take all that into consideration when you're gambling on the casino. I didn't eat any breakfast today. I didn't eat breakfast yesterday, so I haven't really went and found my salmon or anything like that. I'm just like, man, you know, I feel like I eat too much on the cruise. I knew I was going to be sampling all of these specialty dinings. I've only been eating about half of those meals, just trying to keep it in check a little bit. And so I'm like, look, I'll just have some coffee. If I can skip a meal, then I'm going to skip the meal. So I haven't had breakfast yet. Minimum bet on the craps table is $5 here, which is really hard. You can't really find that in Vegas. So we're never leaving. Have I felt a lot of vibration? Yeah, under motion, like full speed, you can feel it, but most of the time not. There's no hot bets on this one, Bob. Like, at least there's not any marked on the table. I don't know if you could call a hot bet, but yeah, you know, normally how on a lot of layouts, there'll be the hot bet line at the top toward the box man. There's no hot bet line here. Good questions. Is everybody doing good? How many people are here? Can somebody give me a people count? I want to see how we're doing. We only got 5 thumbs down, which I thought we could do better than that. Do you guys want more light? Do you want me to... It's really dark now. Do you want me to fake the daylight here? We're going to fake daylight sail out of here. I can't see the lines now, but I don't see the workers either. Maybe the lines are gone. We're going up, folks. Let's see what it makes it look light again. This camera is the bomb, man. So this is 12,800 ISO, and I don't think it's super grainy. It might be grainy because it's coming through on the internet. Let's go even higher. Okay. 20,000 ISO. That looks crazy. It's so dark I can't see the lines if they're still there. I don't think the lines are there. We might be getting ready to go. I love this camera. I need to get it set up at home. My setup at home is just like locked in place, and I don't want to tear it apart yet. But this camera is much nicer than the one I film the daily videos on. 652 in chat. Okay, that's good. Everybody must have bugged out when the thing dropped out. Yeah, it looks like the moon's starting to creep through. Yeah, it's pitch black. Isn't that wild how the camera can add that artificial light in there? Question on your cruise: have you had any pier runners? I haven't seen any. Maybe there was some tonight, but I didn't hear anybody cheering or anything. Peter Doyle, what's up from Ireland? Good to have you. Thomas, good to see you, buddy. How you been doing? I'm back on another Royal Cruise. Where you at? What's the most you've ever seen someone win on a ship? I don't know. Like, you hear people cheer before. Like, I think we've seen like somebody hit $11,000 jackpot or something. But yeah, the ship's definitely not moving. But I can't see the lines anymore. I got coffee. They have a full-on Starbucks down here, which is nice. I would love to go back to Japan. I would almost rather go to Japan and just stay for a week. Shooting on the Sony A7C. Full frame camera, and I'm shooting with the Sony, 20 millimeter 1.8 aperture lens. This was my big upgrade in 2021. I finally retired. At least the Canon M50s, they're still in the studio, but I finally went full frame for the first time. Why are they shining that light in our face? We're trying to make a video here. It's throwing off the focus. Yeah, Daniel Fields and his wife, they do some crazy slot gambling. Wow, that light in my face, I've got spots in my eyes. I didn't get off the ship today, no. Just worked today and getting ready to get well, I'll be working tomorrow, but most of my stuff that I'm doing happens tonight, starting at 7:30. Crab table only had 1 or 2 people when we were there 2 weeks ago. How many people? There's been a couple times where the table's full and I've had to wait But again, like last night when I rolled up, everybody bugged out at the same time, and it was one of those bummer things where you're just stuck throwing the dice. I'm using Ecamm. This is works on the Mac, and so I'm in the process. Like at home, I use vMix, which is on the PC. So I'm working on getting my PC out of there and getting a Mac in place. In Nassau last week, a policeman told me that all cruise port construction was to be finished by 2022. Do you think they'll make that date? I didn't take a close look at their projects, but every time that I've been here, it seems like they've had substantially much more done than previous times. So I don't see why not. They got to be motivated to do it because tourism is their big thing. Sail away. So all aboard was at 4:30, just one flight away. So my assumption was that sail away would be at 5. And now here we are at 5:51, and we're the last ship here. We've seen 4 other ships leave. We've seen the Celebrity ship leave. We've seen the Disney ship leave, the Norwegian ship leave, and Carnival. So I don't know why we're hanging out. This might have been a bust. I just tricked all you guys to come and look at Atlantis for 2 hours. Ooh, Jeanette Bean won $79, man. As long as you're winning, that's all there is. I like it dark outside. Like I was just gonna turn the light on for you guys. I don't really care about the light outside, but I will ask. Senior Frogs in Nassau. Where's Senior Frogs at in Nassau? I don't think it was open the last time I was here. Yeah, you got to figure maybe the same pilot's taking all those ships out. Look, I'll stay here until my battery's about to die on the. Now I got to bring out the backup battery setup. Hold on. You guys still want to do this? How many people are here? Somebody say, like, at least 3 people say yeah, they want to keep streaming, and I'll go get the backup battery and plug in the laptop. Might be controlled by the lighting control panel. There is a control panel over there. Anybody want to stay? Want to go? Want to stay? Want to go? Stay, want to go. I mean, I'd be happy to. I don't have to be anywhere until 7:30, and I'm pretty much dressed. Where's the summit at? Like, I don't see it anywhere. Maybe I can't see where the summit is. All right, everybody wants to plug in. All right, it'll be the first real time action on the big battery. Look at this thing, y'all. It's got all these ports. It's got AC power. And we're at 100%. So I think this will give us some charge for a bit. Plugging in the laptop charger. Plugging into the laptop. Turn the AC function on. I feel like He-Man, I got the power. It's gonna get too dark though, where the ISO won't save us. All right, it's showing that we're plugged in. Technology. Oh, now that is a beautiful shot though. Like, I can't even capture that with my camera, but look at that moon poking from behind the cloud. That is cute. Cute. Yeah, this battery is great. Like, it's either this or bring a long extension cord. All the power is back by the desk. It's good for when you're in the jam. I'm so glad to make that joke. I'm in a door jam. Get it? It's good when you're in a jam. Question, next time on a cruise with Jenny, please do a tea review, making tea now. Yeah, maybe so, T. I didn't get to go to tea time the last time, so. Yeah, Atlantis looks cool. That looks really nice lit up. It's like, honestly, it's so crazy. It's pitch black when I look at it. Like, I don't know a way to show it to you that would make it make sense. Yes, this will be a good night to see if the werewolves are out. That is Atlantis in the background. Some say it's a lost city. I say it's right here in Nassau. What's your favorite all ship to sail on? Odyssey of the Seas is still my favorite. I still think that the different entertainment shows they have on there kicks booty. Kicks booty. Yeah, I feel like, well, unless the summit is over there, I feel like, is that rain? Is the camera getting wet? We don't see any drops on the camera. Yeah, I think the next horn that we hear would have to be ours. That's right. We should sing that, what is that song from American Tail? Somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of you. We're all under the same moon. How about that? Way to go all hippy-dippy on us, Lucy's mom. Let's all come together for a group cosmic hug. We're all under the same moon at different places making this connection. Now I'm getting emotional. You're moving? Oh, we are moving. Look at that guy. The noise that I'm hearing is the thrusters. Finally, sail away. How about that? I'm sailing away. Sitting in the jam's weird though, because there's like a step here. I'm rolling, rolling, rolling. Wow, I'm gonna go. I want to see it, so I'll just talk to you guys from up here because I love. This is what I love. Of course, it looks better through the camera than I can see with my own eyes. Oh, where's my phone? Let me get some of this aft with the Odyssey of the Seas writing. Oh, this is cool. I'll have to show you guys this another time, but this is cool. What's annoying about the iPhone is if you switch over to its wide-angle lens, which theoretically should let in more light, maybe it doesn't, but it's darker. So what would be a majestic shot with that wide lens will just be a fairly cool shot. Okay, there's celebrity. I couldn't see it. Couldn't see it. Okay, hold on. Oh, man, the thing's too far away. I don't want to pull the laptop off. Look, there's celebrity. We'll look at that for a minute. As close as I can get us to it. How cool is that looking? Goodbye, Celebrity Summit. I hope you have a great night in Nassau. That's right, guys. You had to hang for a whole hour to get the money shots here. Wow. Just makes you reflective, like another day in another country, and just lucky enough to do it. It's very cool. Very cool. Wow, that's some cool looking ship through that camera. It's so dark when I'm just looking at my bare eyes. I'm gonna come back and look at it through the camera. We're going backwards. Yeah, I mean, if I was probably on a side balcony, I wouldn't even have gone live. But, you know, that live from leaving Everglades the other night was so cool looking. I'm like, all right. I didn't know we left. I was talking to Jason and Elisa yesterday. I didn't even know we left Coco Cay. So I don't want to keep going live, but I'll try to film leaving Coco Cay tomorrow night just so that we've got it so I can show it to you guys on the channel or something. All right, so once we clear the summit, then I'm going to put the camera on the Atlantis side, so maybe we can see the lighthouse. Wow, that's a shot right there. I mean, it's a little fuzzy with the light that we put into it, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, I might have to download this video off of YouTube and do that. It's not really that bright. Like, how bright is it right now? It's not that well lit. It's just it's that camera. Yeah, I got a nice aft. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I don't think that's in question at all. Angel was on the Celebrity, yeah. Wow, that's a cool shot of Nassau. Goodbye, Nassau. Au revoir. Until we meet again. Yeah, I'll point when I move the camera, Slinky. I'll give you a little bit of a shot like that. How about that? All right, we'll say goodbye. Gosh, you even hate to leave that shot. That's such a cool looking deal. All right, we can change it up. Just look, just for this is what the actual light looks like. We'll go all the way back down to the 100 ISO. That's what it looks like right now. So yeah, it's crazy. Let's kick this thing back up. It's not bad. There you go. That's for Slinky. I'm working a huge tripod now. Here we go. Nice pan for Odyssey of the Seas. Without dropping. Oh, sorry, I got shaky there. I lost my footing. All right, and then we'll point her over here at the distance. Maybe we can see the lighthouse on the way out. Wow, it feels even darker over here. We'll give us a little more light. I'm just shocked I haven't broken anything. What's up, Joanne? We love you too. Yeah, Dennis, the thing I'm really enjoying about the camera is just trying to learn it all. Ooh, we're turning. So maybe we have to, yeah, I can't remember what it looks like to get out of port. Well, this is going to be a cool shot with Atlantis and the summit. Now I'm concerned which side the lighthouse is going to be on. The lighthouse is on the Atlantis side, so as long as we can keep seeing the Atlantis, we should be good. I've already drained 34% of the battery. Let's see. But I got 21% into my laptop. I think we're going to make it out of Nassau on this battery. Janet, I'm shooting with the Sony A7C. It's a real compact full-frame camera, which kind of helps get all this light into the sensor, and with a 20 millimeter 1.8 aperture lens. Question: what is a good place to find out which Caribbean island cruise passengers can get off on their own? That's a great question. I don't really know what the answer is. Most of the time, I look at the specific island and maybe go to their health ministry or something like that. That way, it'll kind of tell you. Do I remember our very first YouTube live? So, I pull from a lot of different influences, and I always knew that like gamers went live. So one of the first things that we tried to do live is we used to do like a game night, and there would only be about 20 of us that would show up, and we would do like this Jackbox party and Quidditch. I can't remember. It wasn't the thing in Harry Potter, but there's a game that we would all play, and that's how we started doing lives. And then eventually we just started doing Tuesday Night Live. I don't know how long we've been doing Tuesday Night Live. I think it was early in 2018, maybe like March or February in 2018 that we started doing lives. Ronald Bernier, thank you so much for the super chat. Love the sound of the water. Yeah, it does. It's nice, right? Hard left coming. Look to the left. Oh, there it is. I wasn't even looking at the screen. Okay, perfect. This is a perfect shot. I got the perfect shot, you guys. How about that? Wow, this is cool. Fibbage, yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, that's the lighthouse. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad I stayed too. Again, anybody watching the replay, it's going to be a bummer because they're going to be like, "Where's the Salo at?" Maybe I should go put a timestamp in it or something like that. But a lot of great questions, you guys. Thank you so much for the super chats and supporting the show and everything that you guys do. I've been in a jam for the last hour and a half, so I'm going to keep telling that joke until somebody laughs out loud. But I appreciate. Oh, it got quiet now. We must have got into deeper waters. I do think we're just right around the corner for Coco Cay, so I don't think it's going to take very long at all to. We're just going to go out slow into the middle of the sea. It wasn't cribbage for sure, but I do play cribbage. Eric Floyd, thank you for the super chat. Any problem for passengers getting off in Nassau? You don't have to get tested before you get off. I think there's still masking in Nassau. I didn't get off today, but I do. I think you have to wear a mask around town. All right, let's give it. We'll give it 4 more minutes. We'll completely clear Nassau, and then I'll drop off and put this thing back on a regular charger and get ready for the next live stream if we do another one in a day or two. But man, appreciate you guys coming and hitting the like button and all the stuff. It was good to see you guys tonight. It's good that I got to hang out with my wife vicariously or virtually, I guess is the right way to say it. Thomas, I'd love to do the beach club again. I don't think so. Like, again, it's more fun if when I knew other people going over there. So I think I'm just gonna probably stay on tomorrow. Maybe get off a little bit and film the ship and continuing to do some work, do all my fun stuff tomorrow night on the cruise. Thank you, Meg. Meg always laughs at my jokes along with Jenny, so I got 2 at least. Gwen and Marilyn, glad to share. All right, guys, I'm going to drop out. I'll give it a couple more minutes, but thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Please make sure you're subscribed. Tell a friend. Share this. Spread the love. But thank you for all the super chat, all the likes. I hope you guys are having a good night. I'm going to get ready to go have eggs thrown at me, so that's going to be fun. But, yeah, this is Tony with Lido, Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido.